Hi, I'm John from EXP First. We are a digital marketing firm helping small businesses make the leap to the next level and grow their business with data-driven results. How do we lift off our customer lifetime value? Well, there's two easy ways. We can decrease those service costs and increase retention percentage. These two ways I find are key for increasing your customer lifetime value. Retention in particular is very important. Retention lets you get exponential growth. It also improves your product as a whole. So when you're focusing on retention, you're focusing on things like those customer values and you're trying to increase the value that customers see from your business. So we really want to focus on that one when we can. And I'll explain why here in a second. Service costs have diminishing returns. So diminishing returns means that over time, you're not going to see the same results as you do initially. So these are good for short-term wins and getting that initial cost down. We always highlight these because, once again, the customer lifetime value is that long-term factor. And then here, even inside customer lifetime value, we can find easy wins inside those service costs to get initial returns. So you can see these first two steps here, a 20% decrease in service costs. The first additional step here goes from $100 cost to $80, then from 80 to 64. But over time, that 20% starts to kind of wane as you grow as a business. If you can increase your retention percentage, then you're going to see exponential gains over time. The difference between a 75% retention rate and a 90% retention rate can be seen here. So we're looking at almost doubling in sales over time, over a 12-month period, by just going from a 75% retention rate to a 90%. That's why we're going to focus on the retention rate here for optimization inside a customer lifetime value. So inside retention rate, what can we boost? Well, we're going to start off, you can start off by offering rewards. These could be loyalty programs, ways of bringing people back and rewarding them for being a loyal customer. You can also give them more choices. More options allows them to return to your business and allows them to explore more with your business. So like an ice cream shop, I mean, there is a point of return where you go to ice cream shop and you sit there and you stare at the wall. You can't figure out what you want, but there also is a point of choice where you do want to have some idea of what you can choose from. So we're going to cover here these retention boosters. You have 7 retention boosters that you can choose from. Starting off with any of these, perfectly fine. So the first one we're going to start off with, rewards. What these are going to be rewards programs. You could think of like Starbucks rewards. Or you can think of things like other loyalty programs where you're rewarded for coming back to the same business. You also have choice as another option. So with choice, what you're doing there is you're giving your customers extra options, ways that they can interact with your business. So think of it like an ice cream shop. They have tons of options to choose from, so you can go there multiple times, choose different things, and never have the same experience twice. This is good within reason. There is such thing as paralysis by choice. So you look at things that, you go up to that window and you have so many options you don't know what to pick from. So you want to avoid that. But giving your customers a little bit of choice, letting them maybe have an add-on here, or maybe they can customize a little bit of their function or their journey. Those little bit of choices at least go a long way of building their trust and also engaging them in the process of your business. The next one is consistency. This is the most probably important one as overall. Consistency is not only valuable in increasing your retention, but consistency is also very valuable in your brand recognition and your brand as a whole. If you can consistently show your values and consistently please customers, your business is only going to grow. Next one, customization. It's very similar to choice in the fact that they can customize their experience. This could be the difference between choosing your light and dark mode on a website browser or your app, or choosing the colors or adding their image or adding a profile picture. Those type of things all kind of add up to make it that you can have more input into what you're building as your customer, so that allows them to be more bought in to your brand. Next one, care. This one is very important, especially in those high touch businesses like a senior living community. Those communities, I mean, that's all you're doing is caring for those people. So actually having that level of empathy, having compassion for your residents, for your students is all going to matter, even customers. And just having compassion for them, understanding them, and making sure they're taken care of will really go a long way with retaining them and understanding their needs as a whole. Next up, convenience. Convenience is key in 2024 in particular, as everybody wants things faster. We want to understand where we're going very quickly. So making things convenient, don't hide the lead, don't try to confuse people. Make your process as convenient as possible for your customers. They will A, thank you, and B, reward you with sales and referrals and extra commitment. So make things convenient and easy, especially nowadays. Last one is have character. Show a little bit about yourself. Understand your customers, they want to see you. So in our particular here for EXP First, we try to show a little bit of character. We're not the most stagnant people, I guess you could say. We are fun-loving. We like to have fun. We're playful. We like to joke around. That is just who we are. We take our jobs very seriously. We do work very hard. But it doesn't mean we can't show a little bit of character. We can't show who we are as people. So build that into your brand as well, and that will go further with building a strong customer base that loves your representation of business. So now let's lift off into ROAS. So how do we lift your return on ad spend? We got 4 key ways here. First one off, retargeting. Retargeting is probably the most important part of an ad campaign. If you're just running your typical top of funnel ads where you're showing them a ad online on Facebook per se, and then not coming back to them and retargeting them in other ways, you're really going to be missing out on kind of getting the extra dollar value out of your ad spend. So we highly suggest doing retargeting, understanding that your CRM system that you have can also really help you with this. So if you don't have one, we'll get to that key point here in a bit. Next one up, A/B testing. So A/B testing is going to be doing trial and error. So you're going to be making more than one ad. So if you're making an ad on Facebook per se or Meta, so when you make your ad, don't put in one copy of the text, put in 5. Facebook in particular lets you put 5 for almost everything. Google ads even let you put even more. So put in as much as you can and try to understand then what is performing and what is not. Make sure your tests though are rigid in the fact that your tests are understanding between A and B. Don't try to do A, B, and C because you're going to get confused. You're not going to know which matter. So that means don't change text in an ad and then also change the text and button in the other ad. So that way you can understand what is making the difference. So for example, one way you can use A/B testing is to change up the headline or the body text of your ad. But with this, you want to make sure that you're staying rigid and you're focusing on 1 or 2 aspects that you're going to test at a time. So this means that if you're going to change a headline from ad A to ad B, you don't want to be changing more on ad B than just the headline, because otherwise then you're not going to be really 100% sure what actually mattered. If you go from headline A, go from headline A to headline B with also in addition changing a button, Maybe the button makes the difference. You're not going to be sure. So make sure that your tests are rigid in the sense that you're only testing A versus B. Now you can test A versus a couple of different versions. So you can do A versus B, C, D, E. As long as all those four are being compared together, then you're going to be okay. Next up, landing pages. This is another key part that we found great results. From doing this with clients, I've actually seen humongous decreases in cost per lead. Having unique landing pages that are directed to your personal audience that you're talking to is key. It also helps you reduce your distractions. So when you're reducing distractions on a page, what you're really doing is giving them the right amount of choice. As we talked about earlier, you want to have some choice, but you don't want to have all the choices. I mean, you don't want to maybe give them all 128 flavors. You want to give them the 32 or Baskin Robbins 32 or whatever they have. So by having a landing page that's meant for that customer, you can focus in on what you're offering to them and what you're talking to them about. So that way they're not just wandering around your website trying to figure out why they need to be there. They know exactly what it is that they're there for, and they can convert quickly. Last but not least, on lifting ROAS, talk about our CRM. So a CRM system is a customer relationship management software. So that you can think of things like HubSpot, Salesforce, Zendesk. They're all going to be a different kind of CRM. And what these allow you to do is they allow you to market and sell all in one platform. What the big benefit is of having a CRM is that it allows you to provide a more close, if not an omni-channel experience. So an omni-channel experience means that you are giving people the right message at the right time, in the right place, and you can do it between all your different audiences. So for a senior living community in particular, a senior living community may have an audience of the friends. They have family members. They also have the senior themselves or that older adult moving in. So all three of those people need different messages. I mean, heck, even the doctor may be involved. Those people need different messages in different platforms and in different ways. So a CRM lets you track all of those instances, all those audiences, all into one easy to use platform that lets you market to them, sell to them, and hopefully close and maintenance those customers all in one platform. So we highly suggest checking out a CRM platform of your choice. We personally prefer HubSpot for a lot of reasons, but Salesforce is also fantastic. You can come see our next video that we're doing on CRM systems like HubSpot and how they can really build an omni-channel experience for even small businesses. Sounds like a big task, but it's really not. We'll go over and show you that in the next video. All right, so that wraps up customer lifetime value, return on ad spend, and how to optimize those two key metrics. Thank you very much for coming and viewing our presentation here. If you have any questions, we would love to answer them in the chat. If not, we look forward to helping you make the leap to the next level of your business. Thanks.